Sub-Saharan Africa is home to tropical rainforests, breathtaking coastal lines, and fertile grasslands. However, this natural beauty is slowly fading into heaps of plastic. From homesteads to city streets, rivers to oceans, marine plastic pollution is wreaking havoc.
The marine plastic pollution affecting the Kwale County is a huge setback because the villagers mostly use the fishing as their most important way of livelihood. So we see a very huge setback in the fishing industry mostly and the hoteliers because there's a lack of food, there's lack of employment, and there's lack of funds of the economy today.
We have the normal plastic just being washed down the rivers and from rainwater. And then we also have the microplastics.
In our communities, it's a hilly area. We've realized that as rainy season comes, a lot of people, they attribute it to climate change, there's more rainfall. But in actual fact, in some areas we've discovered that it's actually plastic which is blocking the drains. And when it blocks the drains, water starts spilling up even into the houses.
The plastic pollution problem in the communities that we are currently in is quite very vast. It's very deep. Also because the government and the increase in population and informal settlements and all of that, finding a lot of people centered in one space. And because of that, it leaves a lot of illegal waste dumping around our communities.
The Afri-plastics challenge, funded by the Government of Canada as part of its $100 million Marine Litter Mitigation Fund, was created to support groundbreaking solutions to address the issue of plastic waste in sub-Saharan Africa in a way that promotes gender equality and empowerment of women and girls. The challenge attracted over 1,100 applications from more than 35 countries in sub-Saharan Africa, with over 50% of organizations being women-led.
To be a finalist in the Afri-Plus Challenge has been a game changer in several ways for us at Chanjadati. I think the first thing is just validation of the work we're doing. It's also allowed us to be able to meet other recyclers across the continent, a plus for the ecosystem.
Nous sommes aujourd'hui très heureux de participer à ce prix et d'avoir tout cet accompagnement qui a meublé notre entreprise dans le cadre de ce prix. Vous savez, nous avons commencé à l'état très embryonnaire, très petit, et au fur et à mesure, on a cessé de chercher à s'améliorer. Et ce prix est venu accélérer notre processus d'amélioration.
This would really help us, or rather just take us a step forward towards actualizing whatever it is that we envision for this community. A plastic-free environment, a marine life that is free from pollution of plastics, and generally just a smooth, clean livelihood for the residents of Mombasa.
From a pool of 85 semi-finalists, 40 teams from across the region were selected as finalists. They received grants and capacity building training as part of 3 strands. 1. Innovators scaling their existing solutions in plastic waste management. 2. Innovators developing plastic alternatives. And 3. Innovators using advocacy campaigns to drive behavioral change in their communities.
Being a part of the Afri-Plastics Challenge has also challenged the team to grow beyond what we thought we were capable of doing. The interesting things we discovered along the way, when it comes to the on-the-ground implementation, we discovered that that was a space that we had to grow into. We initially shied away from it, but when we realized that this is how we have to get it done, we started doing it and we started loving it, and we're getting to engage with people every day and actively seeing their lives being changed.
Ce challenge a permis à JP Togo de pouvoir croître au niveau de la production, d'augmenter le nombre d'employés et aussi de pouvoir créer cette direction dans laquelle nous sommes actuellement.
Since working with Afri-Plastics, we have been able to influence more women. We have been able to motivate them to work into this industry. And I can say that most of their livelihoods are actually improved as a result.
To us at the Afri-Plastic Challenge, everyone's a winner. To communities across the continent, the innovators are heroes.
Being part of the Afri-Plastic Challenge means to me that we can dream big. We've had a lot of ideas, and to be associated with such a brand and with the number of companies that are also in there, it really means for us that the world is our oyster. There is a lot for us to attain, and we're able now to dream outside of the borders of South Africa as well, which is quite exciting for us.